So can you tell us a little bit about your writing process for the album?
Yeah, well, like I was saying before, it was a bit of like a journey of empathy, like finding, um, people that are close to us in our lives and like trying to understand like their experiences through their eyes. And I think that's something as a writer, like I've really tried to focus on and like hone in on instead of just writing, things that I've gone through and stuff, but to try to see it through someone else's eyes and retell it
Mhm.
accurately was the journey, I would say.
Mhm.
Um, but yeah, it was quite daunting. I'm not gonna lie. It took about 2 years to put together.
Wow.
God damn.
Oh my goodness. So was that approach to writing where you're basically, it's kind of like a confessional, it sounds, where someone's just kind of telling you some raw experience that they went through, and then you take that and you write with it. Did you start that with this record, or have you been doing that have you dabbled in it before, I guess?
No, yeah, like I was saying earlier,
Mhm.
this is something that we've done on our last record.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like basically like picking up where that one left off in a way.
Mhm.
Hmm.
And that record, it was like my first jab at this new like writing style.
Hmm.
Um, and so there's even a song on our new record that picks up literally exactly where the last one left off. It's called Swan Song.
Yeah.
It follows up from one of our most popular songs is called the Price of Grace, where
Hmm.
a person that had experienced deep pain and trauma and like a tragic life experience, losing his best friend to a suicide, and kind of walking through his 5 stages of grief. And
Hmm.
then after a couple years here have passed, where's he at now? And it was just
Hmm.
kind of like letting him fill in the blanks for us. So
Oh
a lot
wow.
of this new record is kind of like that. It's kind of picking up where we kind of left some of the pieces in the last one.
Gotcha. Makes sense.
Okay. So, do you find it difficult at all, like identifying or writing to someone else's story? I don't think I've heard of that before. I think it's really interesting. So, yeah.
Um, it's difficult like to give it the love and care I think it deserves.
Hmm.
Like, I don't want to just be, cut and dry, like what they went through was bad, the
Mhm.
end,
Yeah.
like that's
Chris,
not
yeah.
fair and that's
Hmm.
not sensitive. And so for me, like the hardest part is just being honoring the source material as best I can and really
Yeah.
like honoring them and their experiences.
Hmm.
That's the hardest part. I feel like the rest of it, it's pretty, I don't want to say formulaic and make it sound like not um artistic,
Mhm.
Hmm.
but um storytelling has become like a really important part of me as a writer, and I want to try and capture a lot of what like people that put together movie scripts or
Hmm.
books, like how a traditional story may lay out or an unconventional story, but like what are the hallmarks and how do you create an arc and a resolution and so forth. So to
Hmm.
me, like that's I guess the formulaic part, but I think it's really like fun and it kind of teaches me a lot about myself, like going through someone's personal narrative and then seeing where
Hmm.
everything kind of falls in place.